Hey, my name is Gert Irumva. I'm from Kogema University School of Human Nutrition and Food Technology. I'm very delighted and I'm very happy to be here to present this health message whereby I feel like everyone should listen to this because it's the one which tells us how we can live our life properly before the second coming of Jesus. Allow me to briefly talk about three things about life and health. My introduction of my little bit of, let me call it a presentation of health talk, I have briefly in three, let me say, triangle pillars of health. One is surrounding environment. Second is us as a human being. Third is God, our creator. You know, our life is based on God. You know, God is the source of life, as we know. God can heal, God can do whatever, God can do everything. So we always say that our source of life comes from the Lord, who is the one who have created us before. Second, we also say that our life is depend on also surrounding. So you have had people who have got some challenges like cancer, other problems because the surrounding or where they live. For example, we have heard about people who are suffering because maybe of sunrise, rays from the sun that maybe cause cancer. All of those are what I can call the effect of surrounding to the human being. The third is as a human being. All I can say that most of the factor that leads to our better health is as ourselves. Actually, someone said 75% of a disease that is among the people, it is as a result of negligence of people or sometimes or the people who are not care about their life. Allow me to talk only about human being. What does human being contribute on the life of people? Or does us as human being, what can we do to prevent problems of disease or such as different kind of disease? Allow me briefly to talk about only our duty, our role, our responsibility as human being to prevent a disease or to help us to live properly. I love this quote by the farmers scientists who have said that if you don't eat food as your medicine, you will eat your medicine as a food. This is very interesting. This means that if you don't eat your food as a medicine, I mean like you take food, you say, oh, I take this food because I don't want to have this problem, these problems. If you don't do that kind of life, you now be taking medicine as your food. You know when you go to hospital, they tell you in the morning take 2 tablets or 3, something like that. You start taking the medicine as your food instead of taking food as your medicine. Now, allow me to only talk about something what you call home remedies. You know, God have created us very things. There's something which surrounds us in our community which can be as a medicine. We have heard about antibiotics, something which fight against bacteria, viruses, and most of the time we rush to go to the hospital to buy those drugs from the pharmacy, from the hospital. Yet our God created these drugs around us. Let me give you an example. Have you heard about garlic? Garlic is something which is very common in here in Uganda, in Africa, in Europe, Asia, Australia. It's very common. But how many people use garlic? Did you know that garlic even can go up to the level of treating or even to level of reducing the risk of cancer? Very powerful garlic I want to talk about briefly. Now, what is garlic? Garlic is one of the spices which is around us in the market, drugstore, shop store, it's available. But how many people use it? I want to tell you how you can use garlic to help you to boost immune system. This garlic, it has got anti-inflammatory property, antibacterial property, antivirus property. What you need to do, my friends, you chop garlic into smaller spices or you crush them with your hand. Then you leave it a bit like some 5 minutes, because when garlic reacts with oxygen, it produces another new compound, very nice for our body. Then after, you will put that garlic crushed in warm water, then you drink. Why do we all need to use this garlic? One, garlic has got antibacterial and inflammatory. When we feel coughing, something like we're sneezing, please, you can able to use this drink garlic water. You have heard about many people are dying because of cancer, especially in Western world, because of the food we normally take. We normally take the food which are preserved with these chemical substances. We normally take food that are full of colors, full of what you call maybe stabilizer. Those are substances which are not healthy for our body. Now, when you take this garlic, it go as antioxidant. This is very wonderful term I want to talk about. This one which remove all the toxins from the body. It comes as a result of its ability to trap all the bad substances from your body. So what I want to tell you, my friends, that most of antibiotics or some things which you can use to help your body, we have it around in us. That's why they tell you, please, when you go to shop, don't go to buy already food which are packed food. Go to buy something which is natural. Go to market, ask a vegetable, ask a carrot, ask Irish potato. Don't go to say, please give me bread. It's okay, you do understand about okay, maybe buy this finished, processed food when you don't have time. But when you have time, why do you need to go to buy those processed food, my friend? So for sure, God created us in this world. He knows His foreign world, but at least He did not send us here when there is no anything to protect us. He has given us some food and something which are very important. Let me talk about something also as called turmeric. I do not have a picture here, but I am sure that it's very common. In Uganda, I call it a chinzari chiganda. These very powerful spices. I think also it's available in Tanzania, wherever it's very common. Now, what's turmeric? Turmeric it can be available in a powdered form or in a root form. But what I want to say is about a curcumin property that we find in turmeric. Wow. You know, this curcumin, I remember during this COVID-19 pandemic where it was killing people in the US, they could tell people, please use turmeric because it's very powerful even for fighting virus. How do we use turmeric? It's very simple. It's very better to use in early morning when your stomach is empty. So the first thing that goes to your body that would absorbed by small intestine. What you do if it's for your first time, you take a half or a quarter of turmeric powder, you add in warm water, you leave it for some time, then you drink early morning stomach. Wow, this is a very amazing home remedy. Why and what will it do for our body? First, it is very, very, very powerful, cleansing all the organs, removing all toxins from the body. So once you take turmeric water, it's going to remove all toxins from your body. Now, second, turmeric is very powerful if you want to lose weight. I know most of the people, not most of people, but have some people who have got maybe belly fat. They find out the stomach has become a little bit big than before. So if you can use turmeric water, it's very important to burn what's called belly fats. Why do we need to burn a belly fat? This is people has got extra weight, especially in here. It is because this belly fat, it's the one which contribute to the disease such as high blood pressure and diabetes. Let me just bring it down. You know, when this fat goes to the blood veins, it broke the veins from allowing the blood to transmit in the body. So the heart will use a lot of energy to transmit the blood to circulate in the entire body. That's why you will hear someone say, have got headache due to high blood pressure. So, my friends, you can use this turmeric to avoid those problems. That's even what it leads to something like leukemia. That's the cancer or in the blood. So when you use this turmeric, it detoxifies the body, remove all the toxins from your body so that you can live your life properly. For sure, God created us with some home remedies around us. Did you know that about onion? My friends, onion is very common, spices. It's available, it's very cheap. It has what you call sulfur. Sulfur is one of the minerals very important for our hair, for our skin, very powerful. It's very simple to make onion water. Just what you need to do, take onion, you chop them smaller pieces, then you put in warm water, leave it 5 minutes and you drink. You are treating billions, hundreds of diseases, including even these like malaria, this parasite disease, because it has antiviral property, anti-cancer property. But how many people use this? And let me ask you, my friend, let me challenge you, if you go to buy the drugs that treat cancer, you know how much it costs? Billions, but how much onion costs? Very cheap. So we don't need to use our money to buy these drugs from the shop, from from the pharmacy, we can able to use this. They normally say the earlier the better. We can start, my friends. God is coming, but it's not fair that God find us the hospital. God find us where we're suffering, and when it's as a result of negligence of our life. So how can we preach the gospel of third message? How will you go to preach when you don't have life? How will you go to do when you don't have energy? That's why we always say that one of the principles of SDA is it like we have to protect our life. So I want also to briefly and approaching to the conclusion, telling about how most people use water wrongly. I know I've been also suffering from kidney. I didn't know. Someone told me even it is common in YouTube. You find people say, "Oh, drink water is very nice," but how do we drink water? Did you know that water is poison? It can be either poison or as a medicine, depending on how you use it. Briefly, let me tell you like 2 or 3 common mistakes that people do when they're drinking water. One, drinking a lot of water. It's very, very bad because it makes your kidney struggle for purifying the water. Like I've had people in the YouTube say, in the morning you take 3 cups of water, it's very nice. It's very wrong. What you normally do, take a glass of 250 ml of water. That's enough. That's enough for in the morning to remove all the toxins from your body. Because actually it's even not recommended to drink water when your body does not want it. For example, I've had people in a meeting, they bring entire cartons of water. The body does not need water, they keep drinking. These are the people whom you see just going to the restroom every time. Do you know why? You are forcing your body to drink water when your body does not want water. What I want to mean is that it's very, very, very important to drink little by little. For example, you can eat 250 ml of water. You leave it after 1 hour, you drink another water. You leave out maybe after 3 hours, you need another, drink another water. This is very basic of drinking water. But don't drink a lot of water at once. It's very toxic. Another common mistake I've seen people that is to drink water when the water is very cold. I mean, this water is almost like ice. You got to put it from the fridge, you drink. You are forcing your body to regulate that water to cooling down to the normal temperature. You see, our body works at the 37 or 36 temperature degrees Celsius. But if you drink water maybe at -4, so when you put in your body secretes hormones, secretes something to warm that water, so that water can work at the normal range of your body temperature. So please, my friends, wherever you are, don't go and get water from the fridge, from a refrigerator. You start taking water. It's very healthy to drink water at room temperature. Where there is a sun, different countries, maybe there's this country out of Africa where we find the temperature very too high, but still you can take warm water, my friend. Maybe thirdly, I can say the most of common mistake that people do, it's drinking water when they're walking, when they're moving, they're running, they're drinking water. This is the challenge to the joint, because joint will know, if you want to drink water, please sit down and take the water and drink it, and it will be very helpful for you and for your body. So my friend, we can talk more about life and health, because for sure, we are the people most of the time who cause the problems to our life. Let me tell you, you go to the hospital and people have maybe some diabetes. There's many problems and some diseases that we can prevent ourselves. So my friends, let me cut from here. May God bless you as we use our home remedies around where we are staying. Use it, it will give you a positive result. May God bless you and stay blessed. Thank you.